Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. I am going to be talking today about weight gain while breastfeeding. This has been a topic that has come up a ton over the past couple of months, and I keep getting asked the same questions over and over. So I'm going to kind of sum it all up here in this video for you guys so you can understand a little bit about what's going on with your body, where this weight gain may be coming from, and what you can actually do to stop it and maybe even reverse it. So, a lot of women go into breastfeeding with the expectation that the weight's going to melt away like magic, right? There's even some, government ad campaigns talking about like breastfeed so you could be skinny, which are I roll at that, right? But the idea is that if we're breastfeeding, we're going to end up losing all of this weight and having no problems. But for many people, the exact opposite happens. We start breastfeeding, we are working really hard at it, it's finally starting to go well, but we are ravenously hungry all the time. And so it becomes this big issue where we just can't stop eating. And all of a sudden, not only have we not lost weight, but we've gained weight back. I have talked to so many women who are super frustrated because they're like, it's 9 months postpartum, a year postpartum, and I weigh as much as I did when I was pregnant, and I just can't stop eating all the things. I'm hungry all the time. I feel miserable. Like, what is going on with my body? And it can be really defeating. A lot of times we feel like our bodies are broken or something's wrong with us because things aren't going the way they're supposed to go. So, here are the common reasons why we would gain weight while breastfeeding. Okay, the number one reason why this happens is because we end up in this category where we are overfed but undernourished. Now, what that means is that we are taking in too many calories, too much food, but the quality of that food is not giving us the macro or the micronutrient content that we need. So we're not getting enough vitamins, we're not getting enough minerals, we're not getting enough fiber and things like that in the food that we're eating. So our brain is saying, hey, my body doesn't have enough. I need more of this critical nutrient. So I'm going to drive you to eat more. I'm going to make you feel hungry. So you will start eating things. And maybe eventually you're going to land on the thing that I need to be able to manage myself. So that is the overfed and undernourished issue with gaining weight while breastfeeding. And so many people fall into this category because we are dealing with being a new mom, right? We have a newborn or, an infant. Maybe we even have toddlers running in the house, and our time is extremely limited. We're extremely tired, and we just don't have the energy or the drive or any of that to go and cook ourselves like a three-course meal, right? We're often living on grab and go, quick and easy, pre-processed foods. Sometimes we just even forget to eat or can't eat all day until like 2 o'clock, and then we shove everything we can in our mouth because we're starving by that point. And this is a classic recipe for being overfed and undernourished. When we're relying on those prepackaged and not very nutritious foods to be eating, we're going to end up in this category. So here is what you can do to stop and reverse it, okay? The first thing that we want to look at is what are the foods that we're eating and how can we make sure that every bite of food that we eat has the most nutrients in it as possible. So we're not looking at this from a calories perspective. We're looking to maximize the nutrients in each bite of food that we take. We want every bite of food to be doing double or triple the work for us that it can. So because again, we don't have time. We don't have a lot of time to be, planning things out and eating a lot of food. So if we're going to be spending some time eating, we better make sure that that eating time is going to be nourishing our bodies and giving it what it needs to function. When our bodies don't have the nutrients that it needs to function, that wreaks havoc on our hormones, which can cause all kinds of fluctuations in our weight and the weight gain. When we're not getting enough vitamins and nutrients in our food and in our daily diet, then our brain sees that as like starvation mode, stress, and our cortisol levels go up, which again causes us to retain more body fat. And it's kind of like this vicious cycle. So doubling down on the most nutritious foods that you possibly can get is the way to go if you want to first stop the insane breastfeeding hunger where you just cannot stop eating and you feel like you're overeating all the time. If you want that to stop, then we need to double down on the nutritious foods. And if you want to make your body feel safe enough to start releasing any extra fat stores that it has, again, we need to double down on those super nutritious foods. So I have a guide that will tell you what you need to start looking at to eat in order to make these things happen. If you check out my bio, you can go ahead and click on that and grab the guide. So I hope that's super helpful for you guys. And if you have more questions, always let me know. I will make more of this content for you guys to get you moving in the right direction. Okay? See you later.